In a predominantly black community, DeSoto's new acting superintendent faces calls to resign after his now deleted Facebook posts went public.
If Mr. Hooper was honorable, he would immediately step aside.
Friendship West pastor Freddie Haynes saw posts like this one. Kaepernick? Never heard of her. And Democrats haven't been this mad at Republicans since we freed their slaves.
At best, he gets an F in racial sensitivity. At worst, he has the heart of a racist. The question is, how do you put someone like this in a position of responsibility, knowing they have this mindset and they now preside over educational policy? I mean, that's dangerous.
Madam President, I don't support this motion.
Board member Aubrey Hooper voted against Don Hooper's appointment Sunday.
I would actually support going with someone who has community roots.
And on Wednesday, Aubrey released a statement saying, "I will be moving swiftly to attempt to convince my colleagues to rid the district of leaders who share such insensitive and abhorrent views." The acting superintendent released an apology saying, "The content in question does not reflect my leadership, character, nor career. I love all people, regardless of the color of their skin." Karen Daniel, the board president who voted in support of Hooper's appointment, said, "Dr. Hooper has apologized to the district and assured the board that he is committed to leading with sensitivity and integrity and serving the students, staff, and taxpayers of DeSoto ISD with fidelity." But for some, an apology isn't enough.
Time for them to undo the damage that has been done, and they need to go back to the drawing board.
In DeSoto, I'm Alex Rozier.